So I'm doing this for a special guy right now. Someone I do a lot of business with. He wants to know how I do no business, how I create true wealth, velocity of money, and long-term wealth. So I'm just going to throw some numbers here, you some deals we've done, right? We just did a deal we purchased it for $37.5. This is a non-performing note, right? Non-performing note. That was our purchase price. Okay? We had foreclosure fees of about $2,500. So legal and servicing of about $2,500. So it cost out. We got the property. Just so you know the value of the property, I'll use a different marker for that in a second. We did the rehab. We were about $9,000 on the rehab. Okay? So we're at, just using those little handy dandy calculator. Let's go here, plus 2,500.
44.
So we're at 44?
Something like that.
49.
49? All right, cool. You know what? Why don't I give this to you? You can just shoot some numbers to me while I do this.
So you're subtracting 2,500 and adding 9.
Oh,
no.
Sorry.
I'm not subtracting this. I'm adding all of this.
Yeah.
These are my costs.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
These are my costs. Okay? The value of the property, is about $70,000 to $75,000. This is a property I actually just did.
Wow.
Okay? So I'm all in for about 50. The numbers are about the same. I'm all in about 50. What I do with this, taking some of this here. Crazy colors going on. Okay? The property would rent on this one for about $850 a month. That's what, actually, it's not what it is. That's what we're getting. $850 a month. Okay, I'm holding this in my portfolio right now just because I don't need to sell it. So $850 a month. Let's say I usually keep this about 6 months to a year before I do anything with it. So $850 times 12 months is how much? Just the calculator.
10,200.
10,200.
No, that can't be right.
Calculator's wrong.
I know, man.
Come on.
No, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, 10,200. Okay, and these sound familiar because I just did these numbers. So I now collected 10,200, right, on this property. So now a lot of our buyers, they might not be able to get mortgages. Why? Because they might have some issues with their credit. A lot of them are entrepreneurs, they can't really show their income because they write everything off, so they have very low income. So a conventional mortgage company is not going to finance them. So we turn around and say, okay, we'll sell you this property. Okay, we'll even, forget about 75, we'll sell it to you for 70. Okay, we want 30% down. Okay, so we're going to sell it. We want 30% or 20K down payment. Okay, so if we sell it to them for $70,000, that's another $21,000 coming to this side because these are our assets, our income. $21,000, right? Down payment. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so $21,000. Now we're gonna hold a note here. We're gonna hold a $50,000 note, $50,000 mortgage. Let's close this one up. Get this out of the way. Hold on. I just got to figure out our payment, our interest. I think I know our payment because I just said.
I can do it real quick.
All right, $50,000. Let's say we do it at 8% principal and interest on 30-year AM. So just give me the payment. I think I know what it is.
$367.
I was going to say 362. Okay, cool. 367. All right. So now we have a note. Okay. We've now collected $31,000. This is year one, right? In year one, 1 year, we've collected $31,000. Let's take $31,000 divided by $49,000. And just give me the return.
63%.
Jesus Christmas. 1 year. I mean, that's just pretty sick right there.
That's
but
right.
It gets even better. Now we're going to collect this payment. So let's do $367 a month times 12 months.
$44.04.
Okay, $44.04. So that's $35,404. This is year two. Now we turn around. I'm not going to. Well, you know what? Let's do that. $35,404 divided by $49,000.
72.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Okay. And to annualize it, it'll be 36 annualized,
Right.
which is still pretty good. There's a couple of cool things left. This house is worth $70,000 to $75,000. We're holding a $50,000 note from a non-owner occupied with equity and skin in the game. What's the worst that could happen?
Take the house.
No, it's the best. They just keep paying you. That's the worst that could happen. Imagine they don't pay you and take the house back. We don't want to do that, but now it gets even better. This is where it gets exciting. Let's say you have an investor that comes into you and says, hey Dan, I only got $20,000. I want to buy a house. I have $20,000 in my self-directed IRA, my solo 401k, my kid's Coverdell account, a health savings account, and I want to make 8% of my money. Right? That's an average investor wants 8-10% of the money.
Sell the note.
So we're going to sell them the note. Not going to sell them the whole note. We're going to sell part of that note because we want money later on. So we're going to take these payments, and on my spreadsheet here, but let's say we just deduct 8% on 367. Just give me 92% on that. What is the payment at 92%?
337.
337. It's a little off, but that's fine. Partial. Okay, so someone has $20,000. So we're going to sell them payments of $337, and they're going to collect $367. They're going to collect that 8 to 10% difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
So take $20,000 divided by 337, and just figure out how many payments that is.
59.
Okay, so we're selling 59 payments. You understand that? What do you think happens after that 59th payment?
You start getting the full.
Comes right back. 16th payment comes back to us.
Wow.
So let's go through this. Well, we already did here. This is year 2, right? Now at year 2, we turn around. I talked to this investor and I said, you have $20,000 and you want 8%. I don't really have anything for $20,000, but what I do, I will sell you payments. So now I got $20,000. So now I have 55,404. Well, now my return is infinite because I'm only into this deal for $49,000. There is no return. It's an infinite return. But what's cool is I did this deal on let me get back to the other marker. We're done with the numbers here, but let's show you why it's cool. I did this deal at a 30-year AM, right? That's how I write the deal, 30-year AM. 15-year balloon, right? And I do a 3-year prepay. That doesn't really matter, prepay. But that's 180 payments, right?
Mm-hmm.
I collected 1 year's payments, and I sold another 59. So that's 71 payments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have 180 payments. So I got 109 payments left. And when I get those payments back, I could either sit there and collect them, or I could turn around to this investor and say,
Sell them again.
you have $40,000, you can buy these many payments. So basically, within a year to 2 years, I'm going to be totally whole on this deal with a profit, with an asset that will spit me off money for the rest of my life. And that's all she wrote.